Hi everyone, welcome to Sew Making It Up. I'm Ashley. So I'm on my own today because we're still in lockdown in the UK. So I thought I'd just do a quick vlog to update you on a couple of my favourite makes and my go-to pieces, and also talk about some of my favourite patterns and talk about what I've been doing really in lockdown. So what I wanted to show first of all was these pyjamas I've made. So this is the, I think it's the Ogden cami, the top, so it's just a normal cami top, and the bottoms are the Carolyn Pajamas, which I've made tons of these, and I know Jane has as well. So you've got your pockets here and you've got your fly detail. So let me just do a bit of a close-up. Hopefully you can see the fabric there. So it's a cotton fabric by Lady McElroy, and it is really soft, really comfy, lovely to wear. So I don't tend to wear pyjamas to bed, I tend to wear night dresses, but I have worn this to bed before and it is just so lovely to wear. So some might think it's a bit loud. I get drawn to certain fabrics sometimes. It's not really my sort of colour. It's maybe a little bit loud for me, but there's something about it that just sort of spoke to me. So really pleased with them. My go-to when I want to be comfy in front of the TV, maybe with a glass of wine and a bit of chocolate, which isn't unusual for me. So that's those. I'm all in green today. I'm like a little olive. I'm wearing a take on a bit of a batwing top, which again is a bit of my go-to, which is made out of an olive silk fabric. This fabric was a remnant from Miss Anne in Gold Hawk Road, so one of Jane and I's trips there. I think it cost something like £7. So again, just comfy to wear around the house. And I have got on, I don't know if you'll be able to see these properly, these are another pair of harem trousers. You may have seen on one of our other videos I've made some blue camo versions of these, and these are just a bit of a hack on the assembly line almost long trousers. So what I've done is I've made them as per the pattern, but at the bottoms I've made the actual bottom cuff quite thick. Again, these are really comfy. They are, I think because we're all working from home now, we're not used to wearing proper clothes anymore. I've just made quite a lot of lounge type wear that I can just wear around the house. I don't think my husband likes them very much. He certainly doesn't like the blue camo ones, and I've got some grey camo ones I'm going to make, and he's going to hate those. So, but it doesn't matter. I'm wearing them and I'm comfy. So yeah, really good patterns as well. The assembly line, they come in this sort of quite handy little packet to keep them in as well. So I don't know about you, but whenever I cut a pattern out, the bits end up going everywhere. I found a piece of the Sapporo Coat in my sewing bobbins the other day. So another thing that we talked about, Jane and I in our walk in our woods, and we talked about it on another vlog as well, was the blue fluffy fabric that I bought, and I bought it from First for Fabrics, and we joked about it being like Sully from Monsters Inc. So behind me you can see I made the hoodie, and I mentioned this last week as well. Big call out and thank you to MellySews. So if you subscribe to Melly's newsletter, you get access to lots of free patterns. Again, really easy to follow. That hoodie is the Unisex hoodie, and I wanted an oversized hoodie. I've deliberately made the waistband quite big, so it's quite slouchy, and you can put ties, you know, what they're called, the things that go through the hood, round if you want to, but I just left it plain, and I made the inside of the hood fluffy as well. So it's really comfy, but it's really hot. So I've worn it before when I've been out on walks with the underneath the parka, and I'm absolutely boiling, but that might just be me. But yeah, nice and snuggly. So thank you, Melly. The other pattern I was going to call out was the puff shirt from the assembly line again. Jane and I talked about this in our walk in the woods. So I've made tons of these, and I know Jane has as well. Again, really easy to follow, and you'll see here on the sleeve detail, you can either push the sleeve up so you actually do get a real puff sleeve, or you can have the cuff turned out, or you can hack it and make it 3/4 length. Really easy to make, nice for lots of different types of fabrics. And at the top here you've got like the top is a bit like a slash top, and then you've got a shoulder detail here where the back comes around to meet the front. It looks really nice, and I'm sure there's a technical term but I don't know what that is. So like that. A couple of others are the Papercut patterns. I do like their packaging, and this is the array top dress. Again, I've made a few of these, easy to follow, really lovely. It makes a really lovely dress. You can modify it different ways, so you can puff the sleeves in, you can have the sleeves so the sleeves are on it very wide, and I like to leave mine wide and have them finish about here, so this sort of quite kimono-ish. And then it has a nice wrap around that wraps around the middle a few times, and that's really lovely detail as well. So really good pattern. And I think my favourite is the Sapporo Coat. So again, Papercut patterns. I actually got this, must have been last year, and they were, I think it was the Fabric Godmother was doing an offer where you got the pattern. I made a navy blue faux mohair version of this. So you got the pattern, the fabric, the lining, the thread, so everything you needed for it in one pack. And I think it was £50, and honestly it's probably the best £50 I've spent. I love the coat. We have shown it in one of our videos from last year when we did a vlog on coats that we've made. But I was really pleased to get this out a couple of weeks ago. Looks great with jeans, dress it up, dress it down, but yeah. And actually I got commented on it. I had to go with my husband for an appointment. He had a hospital appointment, and the nurse said to me, "I really love your coat." And I sort of just was like, "Oh, thank you." I didn't say I made it, but yeah, so really nice. Can't buy it in the shops, obviously, can you? So, and I made my mum a couple of these as well, so hopefully she's getting the use out of those. So what else is going on? I do have to make some bits and pieces this week. I've still got the yellow fabric that I bought from Drapers Daughter, which is a Nanny Eero sort of sateen cotton. So I need to think about something to make with that. I need to make some more harem trousers for my daughter, and I need to carry on doing work with my son on GCSE maths. So he got his GCSE mock results back, and they weren't quite where they needed to be. So we have been spending every evening going through past mock papers and trying to just get in his head the way that some of the mathematical things work. So I was never good at maths at school, and I always actually thought I hated maths, but actually going through this with him, I'm quite enjoying it, which is really weird. So I'm going to carry on doing that. I've also started doing a bit of running because the gyms have been obviously shut down, and when I went back after lockdown I didn't actually like going anymore, so I've cancelled my membership and I'm going to just try and do my own running schedule. So I was really pleased yesterday. I'm up to 4.5k, which I know is not very much, but that is like 35 minutes continuous running, so for me. So really pleased with that. Hope to continue that, and yeah, and then back to good old work and all that brings, and all the normal things we have to do. So it is a glorious day out there today. So I've been for a lovely walk already this morning with my husband and the dog, and I'm going to make sure I get out again later on today, and obviously squeeze some sewing in. So thank you for watching. Hopefully Jane and I will be back together soon. A couple of weeks time, hopefully the lockdown will be lifted and we'll be back to normal. Thank you very much. Bye.